Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Zabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we are breaking down track number 7 on Evermore. That's right, Happiness. Let's get excited, everybody. It's such a happy song. Happiness.
Such a misleading song right there.
It is. At some points in the song, I'm thinking, okay, at least that's hopeful.
Yeah.
You know, like it's very melancholy, but then like, okay, maybe we'll move on and we'll be happy again, right?
Yeah, I think it's hopeful in the sense of like if you're talking about like the stages of grief, I guess it'd be like acceptance.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a bittersweet.
Yeah, you acknowledge the good and the bad.
Yeah.
With a relationship ending, right?
Yeah, you can tell she's really trying to find the positives here. We're really trying to build ourselves up and like, okay, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
In the Willow live chat where Taylor gives us all of her comments, she said, "Happiness is a very deceptive title. That's all I'll say."
She's right. She's definitely right. So we, along this whole journey of Evermore that we're on, Taylor spoke in the Willow live chat. So we're going to reference that a lot. And she also talked to Zane Lowe from Apple Music. We're going to reference that a lot.
One of the best interviews.
It's a great interview that she did with him as Evermore was being released. And so here she is talking a little bit about the inspiration and the meaning and just her thoughts on happiness.
Says, I hope she'll be a beautiful fool who takes my spot next to you. And you haven't met the new me yet, meaning you haven't met the person who's going to replace me yet, but I know you're going to. So then in the third verse, it goes to, I haven't met the new me yet, but I think she'll give you that, meaning I think she's going to forgive you, and I think she's going to give you that green light to move ahead with your life and to know that I'm okay. But in my, there's another meaning to the phrase, which is that I have no idea what comes after this, and I truly, truly have no plan, and I'm okay with that. It does feel like this is it for a bit, but I don't know what that means, and I don't know. It's exactly, the phrase is exactly what I mean. I have no idea what happens next.
That's so crazy because that must have been just a scary thought for her to have. She spent her entire life always planning 2 or 3 years in advance, you know, and then, I mean, the pandemic happened, which absolutely nobody was expecting and knew how to navigate. And that's when this was in 2020. But for someone like her, like that's got to be such a scary, scary feeling.
And be able to have this fictional story of a relationship ending, but it was also the ending of her plans that summer. She was supposed to go on Loverfest, so she's relating it maybe in the way of a relationship versus her plans for the summer.
Yeah, you're so right.
So Happiness, it's 5 minutes and 15 seconds long. It's one of her longest songs. It is, in fact, the 10th longest song in Taylor's discography.
Oh, shall we try to guess which ones are longer?
Sure. What do you think's number 1?
10-minute version.
Yeah,
Yay,
10-minute version.
I got it right.
You got a point.
Woohoo! You got a point. Last Kiss.
Hold on, let me see.
There's a 7-minute song somewhere. I know it.
Last Kiss. Last Kiss is the third longest song at 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
The original All Too Well is like 6 minutes.
Is it really?
Something like that.
The snack size version? Is that long?
That is, I think that's like the 8th longest.
Yeah.
All Too Well, that's 5 minutes, 29 seconds.
Okay.
I'll just tell y'all. All Too Well, 10-minute version.
Dear John
is number 1. Dear John is number 2.
Wow.
That's probably the one you were thinking.
Yeah,
At
it
6
is.
minutes, 45 seconds. Then you got Last Kiss. Enchanted is 5 minutes and 53 seconds. But Daddy, I Love Him is 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Let's go.
Then you got Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, All Too Well, Timeless. Speak Now has a lot of long songs.
Yes.
Timeless is 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Long Live, and then Happiness is the 10th longest.
Okay. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, so it's a long one.
Pretty good. This is also a song that I feel like when it hits, it hits. You know, like I think first few listens, I think maybe it's because it's slower and you're not really like fully taking it in. But when you need to hear this song, that's when this song appears on your playlist on shuffle. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I had a moment I don't know, maybe a few months after the album came out, where I was listening to this song and I was like, wait a second. Damn.
Whoa.
Whoa.
When I first heard this song, I thought I had heard it before. And it's because my son Maddox was learning how to read 15 years ago, and he wrote this melody when he was reading A Very Hungry Caterpillar. It sounds, I have it on video, I'll prove it to you. It sounds just like this melody. He needs credit.
Wait, I want to hear that.
Yeah, how did it go?
It's on Josh's phone. It's not
Okay.
on my phone, but I will send it to you because it is spot on. Yeah.
Are you going to sue?
Yeah. How would that look?
On
Not good.
Monday, he ate 1 apple.
Yes.
On Tuesday, 2 strawberries.
Yes. And I'm not kidding. It sounds just like it.
Okay.
Wild.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that.
It's good stuff.
Put it side by side.
Taylor
Get like a
really
DJ to
does-
mix it.
Taylor really does draw her inspiration from everywhere. That is incredible. Thank you, Amy, once again.
You're welcome.
And Taylor has said that she tries to put Easter eggs around 3 years in advance. Was she doing 5 years in advance? The very first line of the song. Honey. I haven't heard Honey yet.
You're right.
That's the song that I'm most looking forward to on The Life of the Showgirl.
Yeah.
Sweet like honey. But that's even later.
That's even later.
Yeah.
Honey.
Honey. Wow. Also, fun fact, this was the last song written for Evermore. Last song on the album. Finished just a week before. And Aaron Dessner talked about it, I think, to Rolling Stone. He said, I walked into the studio and John Lowe, our engineer here, was mixing and had been working on the whole album towards this. And I came in and he's in the middle of mixing and I said, there's 2 more songs. And he looked at me and said, we're not going to make it because it takes a lot of time and work to finish them. But she sang those remotely, and the Music for Happiness is something that I had been working on since last year, I guess since a year prior to that. I had sang a little bit on it too. I thought it was a Big Red Machine song, but she loves the instrumental and ended up writing to it. So you had been saying that he was working on like an entire album around this time.
Yeah, he was supposed to go on tour solo, and he had written a bunch of music for it, and then COVID hit.
So when he goes on tour solo, he just plays music but doesn't sing?
I think it was his first attempt at doing it. So I don't know all the plans. He mentioned it on a podcast. I can't remember which one. But
That's funny. So then Taylor steps in and was like, actually,
I mean, they were already friends.
I'm going to take all that.
Yeah. I guess he just sent it to her.
Yeah.
Let's get into some lyrics, shall we? Honey, when I'm above the trees. And this is a very slow song. Honey, when I'm above the trees. I see this for what it is.
So, because this entire song is basically looking back, right? It's looking back at the bigger picture, like after this relationship already ended. And I think we talked about it a few episodes ago, how a lot of this album is about things ending, relationships ending, friendships ending, things like lives, nobody, no crime, things just ending. And so like this though is like written from the perspective of like after it had already ended, like after the fact. So honey, I'm above the trees. Like I'm looking down at everything that like looking at the bigger picture.
Big picture. Let's look back and dissect what happened here.
Yeah. And if you really do take Evermore and Folklore being sister albums, this is track 7. And 7 on Folklore is where she also says, please picture me in the trees.
Oh, wow.
Honey, when I'm above the trees, I see this for what it is. But now I'm right down in it, all the years I've given. It's just shit we're dividing up.
Yeah. Because like when you break, I mean, I guess when you like divorce especially, like everything gets divided up, right?
Yeah.
But to be dividing all the years that I've given, like, that's sad. The time that I gave into this relationship, that's the stuff we're dividing up.
Yeah, that's the most painful thing.
Yeah, time's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Time's the only thing you can't get back. There's never enough time.
Wow.
You can always get another couch. But it's the time. That's the biggest investment you're putting into a relationship.
That's deep.
Thank you. Showed you all of my hiding spots. That's a very vulnerable thing too. Like this is in hiding spots. Who knows exactly what she's meaning there? It's just where she likes to get away to, but it's such a personal, like, I'm not telling anybody where I hide.
Right.
That's such a secret. And to share that with someone, it's a big deal.
Especially at this point in her life where she had been in hiding, right? Like in recent years.
Showed you all of my hiding spots. I was dancing when the music stopped, and in disbelief, I can't face reinvention. She's had to do that several times. Here we go again. Got to start all over. Got to figure this out again after a bad breakup.
Yeah. And she always talks about how even like she reinvents herself with every album, right? With like to keep up, to stay relevant. Like as a woman in the industry, she said, as a woman, you have to keep reinventing yourself to like stay interesting. So also to say that in the context of a relationship, like, okay, I'm going to have to like change myself again to stay interesting to someone else.
I love that. Someone did point out on Reddit, the Duke said that they think the line, I haven't met the new me yet, is how she feels after a tour is over, because she does have to reinvent herself every single time. And she mentioned that in Miss Americana. But then also gives All Too Well vibes. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it.
Yeah.
With the line, I was dancing when the music stopped, does that mean this relationship ending caught her off guard? Like she was blindsided by this ending?
I get that feeling.
She was
too.
happy. She was fine. She was dancing, having a good time. Then, whoa, the other person called it off.
Yeah. And I think we've seen her through a lot of different albums and songs and lyrics. Like she uses dancing as a way to talk about a relationship, you know, like dancing different dances, different steps, different dances, like things like that. So like much like you said, I was dancing when the music stopped. Like I was still going. I was still kind of in it, but it stopped abruptly.
And I haven't met the new me yet. Amy, just like the hungry caterpillar. At the end of the book, spoiler,
Wow.
it became a butterfly.
You just took it next level.
The caterpillar became something new.
You're right.
And it had to go through all these different stages, eating different things, and then it got full, and so then it had a salad.
My
And
son,
then it had the cocoon.
at 4, my son really knew his stuff.
Yeah.
Is your son a reincarnation of Taylor Swift?
There, I can't say that. There'll be happiness.
Daryl. It's like
not like
it's like Daryl.
It sounds like you're saying like a grandpa's name,
Daryl?
like Daryl.
Daryl and Edna went to,
This is a country song, too.
it feels like it. Daryl.
There'll be happiness.
I just feel like I don't really say that word, Daryl.
No.
Daryl.
And she probably felt the same way, but like their will, that doesn't flow
It's
the way
too
she
many-
needs it
I mean,
to.
I guess I say Daryl. Maybe I don't
If
say
I'm
it
feeling-
slowly and like I have to really focus on what I'm saying.
If I'm
Daryl.
feeling lazy and I just don't want to.
Daryl.
So like if you're throwing a party and I'm like, oh, is there going to be pizza there? And you're like, yeah, there'll be pizza there.
Yeah, Daryl.
That just sounds weird now.
Yeah, when
You
you
made
take
the
it
word weird.
just by itself, Daryl.
There'll. How do you
Daryl.
sing it?
There'll be happiness after you. There'll be happiness after you. But there was happiness because of you.
Because of you. And that's very mature, especially after a breakup, you
Yeah.
know, to like, I mean, to be fully honest of like, yeah, I was happy because of you.
And it's never all good and all bad, no matter what relationship you're in.
True.
There'll be happiness after you, but there was happiness because of you. Both of these things can be true. There is happiness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's really finding the positives here.
But in
She's
a
really
very
finding them.
in a very somber tone.
Yeah, for sure. Past the blood and bruise. Ooh, what's that mean? Blood and bruise. Past the curses and cries. See, these are just all the low points in the relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The hardships.
The hardships in the relationship.
Yeah.
Past the blood and bruise. Past the curses and cries. Beyond the terror and the nightfall. Haunted by the look in my eyes. That would have loved you for a lifetime.
Yeah.
So all these hardships still would have been good in the long run. I still would have loved you through all these things.
Yeah. I'm curious if in the case of this relationship, like who ended it in a way of, like haunted by the look in my eyes that would have loved you for a lifetime. Cause it's like, you probably thought I was your forever, but I wasn't, but then earlier when she was dancing, when the music stopped, it was like, okay, but I was ready to keep going when you weren't. So maybe it was kind of this like back and forth between two people that want to be happy together, but just can't.
On the wrong schedule, not ever meeting
Yeah.
in the place at the right time.
I feel like it's betrayal, and the haunted by the look in my eyes is kind of her like downcasting her eyes at this person, like accusatory. This is your fault, kind of. Now I'm glaring at you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Leave it all behind, and there is happiness. So now she's saying she's happy because she's moved on? Like,
I think
is she saying she's happy because she's past the curses and cries and the blood and the bruises?
Yeah, I think
she's
it's kind
past
of
all that, so now she's happy?
Right, the part where she said there'll be happiness after you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's just mature.
Yeah. Tell me, when did your winning smile begin to look like a smirk? So
Is a smirk
all the good things
bad?
fade away. I mean, I think a smile, and then there's like a
smirk. Is
smirk.
it bad?
I think a smirk's kind of a bad thing.
Oh, I thought, can it ever be a good thing?
Is a smirk like that half smile, like?
Okay,
I don't know, because a smirk can also be flirty.
that's what I kind of thought.
It's all in the eyes. Lacey, your best smirk?
Ooh, I can't smirk. I don't know. That's so weird.
Amy, smirk. Anna, smirk.
I can't.
You didn't have it on her. Change.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Oh.
You missed it. It was award winning, and you missed
Anna?
it.
Anna, smirk.
I guess I'll try to do my best again, but it's not going to be as good as the first time. I don't know why. Like, I think like because I take a smirk to be kind of like a little like devious, flirtatious. But maybe I've also just been reading too much fantasy.
Okay, here's my smirk.
Fantasy or smut?
Smirk.
That was an okay smirk, Nick.
This is great for the people that listen and don't watch.
Right.
You have to watch this on YouTube. You have to watch this on YouTube, everybody.
Yeah, and subscribe.
Tell me, when did your winning smile begin to look like a smirk?
So in this context, though, I think a smirk is a bad
negative.
thing. Is a
Yeah.
negative thing, a bad thing, like a kind of like a devious in a way, like
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, like
I know something you don't know.
yeah, like I'm gonna like playful, but not like in a fun way.
When did all our lessons start to look like weapons pointed at my deepest hurt?
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Because I take that to be like, you took everything. Like, if we started being together at a point where I was vulnerable and I shared those vulnerable moments with you, but now you're using those moments against me.
Mm-hmm. Just being hurtful and hateful. And at some point realizing, like, this person doesn't even like me, much less love me. If someone can talk to you and treat you like that, you know?
And the next line's sad. I hope she'll be a beautiful fool who takes my spot next to you. She's already talking about the next one because you're going to start dating someone else. I hope she's a beautiful idiot who doesn't know what you might do to her later on, the emotional damage you might do to her, right? And take
Yeah.
my spot.
And then she's like, "Oh wait, I didn't mean to say that."
No,
I didn't mean that.
No, I didn't mean that.
I know I didn't mean
No.
I love that moment, though. It's kind of like it almost like breaks the fourth wall, you know? Who takes my spot next to you? No, I didn't mean that. Sorry. Can't see facts. Oops, my bad.
Just spilled out.
Also, beautiful fool was first coined in The Great Gatsby. And so I have seen some analyses of this song, also just kind of being taken in the context of The Great Gatsby. Like that was also a character that would smirk a lot, you know, kind of things like
Absolutely.
that. And so, yeah, it says here the term beautiful fool was first coined in the 1925 novel The Great Gatsby. In context, the charming character Daisy Buchanan makes the mistakes that she makes in life, hopes for a daughter that will grow up to be, quote, a fool. That's the best thing that a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool, or a woman that's content in a state of ignorance. And I think in like the context of this song of a relationship, she's kind of saying like, yeah, like I hope that the next girl that comes after me that you date is a beautiful fool because like the way that you treated me or, you know, whatever, pointing at my deepest hurt. Like if you're going to do that to her, then I hope she's ignorant.
Should I reread that book?
The
Like
Great
I read it in
Gatsby.
high school.
You could watch the movie.
Didn't connect. I've seen the movie. Didn't care for it. But should I, like, as an adult,
Probably.
give it
I
a
mean,
shot?
especially for the context of Taylor Swift, I
Yeah.
feel like she references it quite a lot throughout her music. But we still have to read Hamlet before Showgirl. So
I did put that up next in an audiobook queue that I'm listening to, Hamlet.
Oh.
yeah, we got to learn about
Yeah.
Ophelia.
Got to learn about Ophelia, so we'll see.
Taylor's got us doing homework.
Right? But yeah, in this context, I guess, is this like a breakup conversation that she's having with someone? Like he tells her it's over and she's like, well, I guess the next girl, I hope she's pretty and I hope she's an idiot and she doesn't see everything that you're doing to me. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say that. I couldn't see everything. I'm sorry. Now this is my fault. Like now she's, I don't know, taking blame or something for the ending of the relationship.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't know everything. I didn't see all the facts.
I think she just
because I'm so mad I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think she just got too honest.
Yeah. You haven't met the new me yet.
Yeah. So in that point, it would be like you haven't met the new me, the person that's going to take my spot next to you.
There'll be happiness after me, but there was happiness because of me. Both of these things, I believe, there is happiness. In our history across our great
divide,
there is a glorious sunrise dappled with the flickers of light. From the dress I wore at midnight, leave it all behind, and there is happiness.
I grabbed this comment just specifically for Amy.
Oh.
Mr. Gordo on Reddit said, I love the way this part sounds and our history across our great divide. It's beautiful, and I love the imagery of their story crossing a great divide. In general, though, her voice is incredibly beautiful in this song. And the next person said, I recently went on a hike, and as I was near the summit, I saw a little stream between a volcano and mountain range and kept thinking of this lyric. So I just thought next time you're across a great divide, Amy, doing your magical adventures out there cruising, that you can think about this.
I will. That's perfect. Across the great divide. I thought you were going to say something about Avatar Last Airbender, because there's an episode called The Great Divide.
But yeah, I think it's just like, after all of this, there's a glorious
after
sunrise.
all
There will be
the
happiness.
dust has settled,
there will be happiness. From the dress I wore at midnight, leave it all behind. I remember when she announced Midnight's the album, that was like the lyric that everybody was like, oh my God, she was planning it all along.
Let's go to the bridge. I can't make it go away by making you a villain. I guess this is the price I paid for 7 years in heaven.
Yeah. And that's so true too. Like, I feel like a lot of times when you go through a breakup, it's easier to be angry, right? Like it's easier to be angry at the person. Oh my God, they broke my heart, or they cheated on me, or this happened, or like whatever. Like
to blame everything, all the faults in the relationship are all on the other person,
right?
Not on me.
Yeah,
it was him,
and make them the villain. So she's saying like, I can't make it go away by making you a villain. Like I can try to make you the bad person in this all I want, but it takes two to tango, almost, But that's the price I pay for 7 years in heaven.
And I pulled your body into mine every goddamn night. Now I get fake niceties. Ooh, it's a little vulnerable there.
Absolutely.
It's like, yeah, we were one. Two became one, like the Spice Girls said.
Two is better than one.
Yeah, and then, you're as vulnerable as you can possibly be with someone for 7 years. And now when you see each other at parties, you get little smiles and fake niceties. Hey, how's it going?
It's so
How's
weird.
everything? How's the cat?
So weird.
Fake niceties. No one teaches you what to do when a good man hurts you. And you hurt him too. So there's a little accepting responsibility here too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I can't make it go away by making you a villain because I also played a role in this. Like, I'm probably the villain in your story.
Right.
And that's also just like we were saying kind of that this song, it's just realistic. It's mature and it's honest when you're like looking back at things.
Yeah, it's kind of like you grow up hearing fairy tales about, oh, you meet a great person and life is great, but you don't hear about when that great person breaks your heart. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, but you hurt him too.
Yeah. She continues by saying, honey, when I'm above the trees, I see it for what it is. But now my eyes leak acid rain on a pillow where you used to lay your head.
Say it again. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. A regular person would say, yeah, I went home and cried myself to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you,
But
Taylor.
now my eyes leak acid rain.
Leak acid rain
rain.
on the pillow where you used to lay your head. That's insanity. That's crazy. And like, I think it was a few episodes ago, Nick, where you were like, I'd like to enter these lyrics into like top tier Taylor Swift lyrics. I'd like to enter those into top tier Taylor Swift lyrics. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
On the pillow where you used to lay your head after giving you the best I had. Tell me what to give after that.
And I also feel like in this point, you can kind of like, there's a slight shift in her tone, right? Like after giving you the best I had, like I tried my best, but it just did not work for either of us.
All you want from me now is the green light of forgiveness. You haven't met the new me yet. And I think she'll give you that. So is that the green light of forgiveness here? She's finally saying she, like the next girl, she'll give you that?
Yeah, I gave
or
everything.
Or is she saying the new me yet, as in she's talking about herself in the third person?
No,
she's
I
talking about herself?
I think it means the new girl. Like, I gave everything and it wasn't enough, but she'll be able to because she hasn't come through a relationship with you before.
Yeah.
And
that's how I took it.
And a green light could once again be a reference to The Great Gatsby.
How so?
In The Great Gatsby, there was, throughout the book, a green light across the bay symbolizes everything that Jake Gatsby longs for: wealth, an established place in society, and most notably, a reunion with his former lover. It's a big part of the book. I'd also have to like reread it. I also like just kind of read it in high school, but I do remember the green light being like a really important like imagery like throughout the book. And so if she is kind of just referencing or drawing inspiration from these little telltales from The Great Gatsby, the green light of forgiveness is a nice little nod.
Yeah.
Someone else pointed out that the green light of forgiveness has the same melody from Mad Woman as has really brought you two together.
There's a green light. Oh, interesting.
I have a green light reference that has nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Does it have to do with the Great Gatsby?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all. Matthew McConaughey has a book called Green Lights.
Is it good?
And it's good. And I listened to it on audiobook and he narrates it. And it's all about stories of different things, good or bad, that happened. And at the end, there was something positive that came out of it that led to something else good. So at the end of every story, he goes, green light. Green light means like, go ahead, green light. Whenever I hear green light,
impression.
whenever I hear Matthew McConaughey saying green light, whenever I hear green light.
So is it his personal stories? Okay.
So it'd be like something bad happened, but then there was a positive and that led to a job or a relationship. Green light.
So it's like the silver
It's like the silver linings and
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
Cool.
He takes the positive out of things.
That's good perspective.
That has nothing to do with Taylor Swift, but green light.
But in a way, perspective is everything, right?
Sure.
That's kind of what he's saying. And I feel like that's what this song is about too.
There'll be happiness after you, but there was happiness because of you too. Both of these things can be true. There is happiness. In our history, across our great divide, there is a glorious sunrise dappled with the flickers of light. From the dress I wore at midnight, leave it all behind. Oh, leave it all behind, leave it all behind, and there is happiness.
So good.
So is that looking back in her finally saying, we're moving on. That relationship was great for what it was. Let's move forward and do our own thing.
Yeah.
We're good.
I know it's like a different song on the album, but I feel like it's just closure.
Yeah? I thought she didn't need that, Anna.
Well, and I feel like Exile's like talking about the end of a long relationship that you thought would last forever, and happiness is acknowledging that there is life beyond that. That yes, it's over, but we can move on. Things will be better.
Yeah.
I will still be happy. You can't take that away from me.
What a great song.
Do we want to hear some voicemails from our sweet listeners?
Let's check out some voicemails. But first, don't forget to join us at the Lobster Lounge. You can join us for free, station.page/13, station.page/13. That's just our little social media Swiftie group where we get together and talk about all things Taylor Swift. Like Nick717 said, my favorite part of the show is honestly having all the theories come together and the Easter eggs decided. Always learning something new. So thank you, Nick717. Be sure and join us, station.page/13. Join our little safe community so we can talk all things Taylor Swift there. Now to our voicemail, where you can call anytime. Our phone number is 689-214-1313. And we have Maddie, who made a request. And sorry to be a little late on this, but here you go, Maddie.
Please play this as a tolerated episode. Hi, 13 Podcast. It's Maddie calling again. I just wanted to share a cool parallel I found in between the lyrics in the song Tolerated and Invisible String. So in Invisible String, Taylor says, something wrapped all of my past mistakes in barbed wire. And in Tolerated, she says, where's that man that would throw blankets over my barbed wire? I think these two lyrics are connected, and that in Tolerated, she's saying, who's that man that would throw blankets over my past mistakes? Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I just wanted to share that cool parallel. Oh, and I'm so excited for the Life of a Showgirl. Love you guys. Bye.
We're excited too.
I love the beginning of this. I love the beginning of Maddie's voicemail. Here.
Please play this as a tolerated episode.
And then, hey guys. Sorry that we played it in the wrong episode.
It's in happiness.
But that is a great connection between two lyrics and two different songs. Absolutely.
I like it.
I do love that. And thank you so much for your phone call. And also, I love that our lobsters just absolutely love correcting us and love to debunk us, like this one right here.
Hello, 13 Podcast. My name is April. You do not have just one listener in Ohio. This recent podcast said you had two. The lady called in from Cincinnati. I am also from Cincinnati, and my niece, who lives in a town called Xenia, is also a listener, so you have at least 4 listeners in Ohio. I am a 50-year-old Swiftie with a 30-year-old daughter Swiftie and a 16-year-old daughter Swiftie. Both my daughters and I went to the Cincinnati concert, and our surprise songs were Ivy and Call It What You Want, 2 of our absolute favorites. And then we were so lucky enough to go to Munich, where Anna, I'm so sorry, she played You Are in Love with lightning in the background, and it was so incredible listening to, you can hear it in the silence, and the crowd saying silence. Then she went over to the piano and she played Ivy and Call It What You Want as a mashup, so we felt very special, as if she knew we were in the audience yet again. I really enjoy your podcast, and I just want to thank you all because listening to your podcast is so much fun, and I want to vote, if allowed, that you continue on this Evermore podcast season that you're on, and we just get to Showgirl when we get there. But I'll be happy with whatever you decide to do. Have great days, all of you.
You know what? We really haven't discussed this openly yet, but I'm going to go ahead and make the bold statement, if I may.
Do it.
I agree with her, and I think thanks to this voicemail that is exactly what we're going to do, that we are going to move forward with Evermore, and we will get to The Life of a Showgirl probably about the time that it comes out, I think. I don't know. I didn't math it up. Anna, did you figure that out, that the math is mathing?
Let's see here.
Saw here?
I guess I could have looked. But I think but we are going to finish up.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I will have to fact check this, but I think we'll be wrapping up Evermore maybe like a few weeks after Showgirl comes out.
Perfect.
So I think it lines up perfectly in a way where we could still do our like initial reactions, like, you know, things like that, but deep dive into Life of a Showgirl after already having it for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it might be like a solid month if we're going to do like our rankings again at the end.
Yeah, things of the sort. But I do still think it kind of lines up nicely.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll be able to digest it a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's great too, because that's what we did with Tortured Poets Department. And we realized, like, even though it took us a little bit to get there because we were already in the middle of something, that it was better off for us because it gave us more time to figure out and get familiar, and give the Swifties more time to figure out and get familiar.
And make connections. Like, I think the album that we started breaking down in real time was Midnights. Like, I think it came out and we had planned to have like our Lavender Haze episode like the following week. And looking back on it, even when we were deeper into the album, we were finding things about Lavender Haze that we didn't have at that time, which is like not a bad thing. But when our podcast, I love that it's in a way like a time capsule for like people to listen back to it later on, to have, you know, as much as we can for each song. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, even though there's 4 of us, we're going to miss stuff in every song. Stuff
yeah.
we're just not going to think about, connect. It doesn't click for us. And then I guarantee you, a week after we post this episode, I'll see someone on TikTok talking about happiness.
Oh,
Be like,
100%.
That makes sense. Or I'll find a Reddit thread looking for something else when they talk about happiness. So we're going to miss things, but at least give us like a week or 2. Give us a little bit of time to absorb as much as we can from the new album.
Also, can I admit something that's just absolutely crazy?
Please do.
That I picked up from that voicemail. You know how, from everybody's experience at the Eras Tour, like, your surprise songs are your surprise songs.
Yeah, they're yours.
That's your thing. That's like, when you talk to anybody, like, oh my God, what were your surprise songs? Like, it's something that you just hold so dear to your heart. So, of course, you remember your own surprise songs. Listening to that voicemail, when she said, yeah, I was in Cincinnati, and my surprise songs were Ivy and Call It What You Want, it clicked in my head. I was like, those were the surprise songs that Taylor played on my wedding night, my wedding day. Even though I was not there, I remember that, and I fact-checked, and that was July 1st, 2023.
Oh, and the fact that you remember that.
But, like, I wasn't even there. We were all together because you guys were all at my wedding, and I think I remember on the dance floor, Nick, that's when we, like, found out. We, like, pulled it up to find out what the surprise songs were, like, in real time, and I think I just remember being like, Ivy, call it what you want. Like, oh, my God, what?
And I was taking a video of y'all so I could get your reactions during the surprise songs, but I had too much tequila, and the video was of me, and I wasn't making a face.
Please tell me you still have that video.
Please.
We got to post it.
I don't know. But I most definitely, like, flashlight on me and everything, camera on me.
That's so great.
And Anna didn't correct me. She was like, Lacey doesn't know what's happening right now, and I don't think I'm going to tell her. We'll tell her tomorrow.
It was the best. It was the best night ever. I love that you guys were all there. But yeah, I was just like, why is that such a core memory to me? I wasn't even at the Eras Tour, but I remember what songs were played that day.
And it's so fun now looking back at the Eras Tour and people making all these connections to Easter eggs that Taylor had been laying out the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Setting up for this new era. So it's really cool to see people putting stuff together now.
Mm-hmm.
Not myself. I'm not that Swiftie that figures it out, but I like looking at other people whenever they do.
Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribed to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast, including our YouTube channel where you can watch us make smirks. So check us out. And make sure to join us next time when we break down Dorothea.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.